What's up, curious monsters, and welcome to the lab. I'm Teacher Jappy, and I've got something fun for you today. I'm really excited about this one. I'm gonna show you how to build your own boomerang. I had a wooden boomerang when I was little, and I always wanted to throw it and make it come back. Turns out, not all boomerangs were meant to come back. So let's build one that will, and let's talk about how that all works. Before we build that boomerang, why don't you throw on over to the like button and give it a good smoosh? Subscribe to the channel too, so that it'll be easy to come back and find videos just like this. Eh? See what I did there? So, for this one, we're going to need some hard paper or cardstock or some cardboard. A cereal box or something like that would work best. Then we're going to need a pencil, a ruler, and some scissors. That's it. Though, if you want to decorate your boomerang, then break out your art supplies. I don't think we can wing it, in terms of measurement. I think if we draw the shapes freestyle, it might not fly. That means mom, dad, or anyone else who's older might need to help you measure out your boomerang parts. Grab those things and your assistants, and let's go. We're making this boomerang with these measurements so that it can fly in our house with the materials we're using. First, we're going to need to draw an equilateral triangle. That means it's a triangle whose sides are just as long as each other, 3 centimeters to be precise. Then, find the middle of that line. Make a standing line that goes all the way up. With our ruler, measure out a 3 centimeter line that goes from one end of the first line that bumps the standing one. Do the same for the other side. Now that we have that triangle, we can do the next part. This will be the middle bit of our boomerang. Next, we're going to make the wings. Measure out a line that's 9 cm long from the middle of one side all the way out. Make another mark at 8 cm while you're measuring this out so we can put the next line. Draw 5 cm lines at the mark you just made. Then, we connect these with the triangle in the middle. Make the curves from the sides to the tip of that line. Next, make a line from the end of the triangle to the tip of the long 9 cm line. This makes a slant on each wing. Fold the wings a little bit along these slants. If you're going to throw from the right side like this, fold it upwards. If you're going to throw it from the left side like this, fold it downwards. Then you can decorate your boomerang. Be careful not to flatten the slants when you do, because you need it to make the boomerang fly. You can also decorate the boomerang before folding to be sure. Make sure whatever side you're going to throw the boomerang from, the slanted parts will be at the back of the wing. Here's my cardboard one that I'm going to throw with my right, and here is a test one made out of paper that I can throw with my left. Now let's throw these boomerangs. You're going to have to throw it in the right way for it to be able to fly and then come back to you. It actually took me quite a long time to be able to do that. A few hours of practice, in fact. But by the end of it, I was basically playing catch with myself. You're going to want to throw it in an angle that's almost standing up, just like this. If you throw it sideways, like this, because of the way it's designed, it's going to fly off to the side and crash before it gets back to you. You can throw it overhand, like this, or you can throw it backhand, like this. But make sure the angle is there. If you're going to throw it from the other side, do the same thing there. Also, when you let go of the boomerang, make sure you're making it spin, because the spin is what's going to make it come back to you. let's talk about boomerangs. Boomerangs are actually a weapon used for hunting. They've been around for thousands of years. While we normally associate them with Australia because Australian Aborigines are the ones most famous for using them, there are also records that Native Americans and Europeans also used them. There have also been discoveries that even as long ago as ancient Egypt, someone was trying to use something like a boomerang. Some boomerangs are not designed to fly back. They're actually just designed to fly really well to a target far away and bonk them. They're like a long-distance knockout machine. As for the returning version, no one's really sure when they started innovating that from the normal version. Some people believe that the returning version is meant to fly in the air, scare a bunch of birds towards the hunter, and then fly back to the thrower. The shape of the wings helps it fly. The wings of a boomerang are actually an airfoil. An airfoil is any shape that when moved through the air generates lift. That's the upward force that helps things fly. If you cut the cross-section of the wing of a real boomerang, this is the shape you'll see. It's actually like the shape of an airplane wing, curved on top and flat at the bottom. As the wing cuts through the air goes faster over the curve and slower under the flat part. So the air goes over and down the wing. That generates lift and helps it stay up. Our boomerang wings aren't shaped like that because we made it out of a flat piece of card. That's why we needed to fold a section on each wing down. We were basically turning it into an airfoil. This makes sure that the wings would also cut the air and push it down, like a normal airfoil would. Well, that's it for today. I hope you had fun making your own boomerang. I know I sure did. Keep practicing. No one gets anything on the first try. It took me a very long time before I could even make it come back. So keep going until you're able to do that. Now I'm practicing how to catch it. Haha! If you enjoyed this video, there are loads more just like it on the channel. Look around and find the next fun thing to do. Moms and dads, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. There you'll always know when the Curious Monster Lab has a new video. You can also ask us questions about any of our videos. The links to those will be down below. It's time for me to go. But before that, always remember, be brave, be kind, and stay curious.